everyone, it's Scott here from the fragrance channel, Scott Aromatico. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys could join me. It really means the world to me. Greetings to all of you, wherever you are, all around the world. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Man, I couldn't be more happier that you've chosen to take some time to join me on today's video. Well guys, as you can tell from the thumbnail, today we are doing my 15 essential tobacco fragrances guaranteed to get you noticed. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, guys, the first one I want to talk about is an offering from 2018. This is none other than a Zaharoff Wanted by Night, guys. This is the presentation. I love how it looks like that bullet chamber. Some of you might think that's kind of cheesy, but I really love this fragrance, and this juice, of course, is perfect for the fall and winter, as is most of these fragrances here. When I go over these top 15, guys, just about every single one of these fragrances pretty much going to be worn in the fall and winter time. There might be a couple exceptions, but that really is the best time to wear these fragrances because they do so well in the cooler weather, guys. So here we go. The offering from 2018. Again, this is Wanted by Night. Let's go ahead and give it a quick spray. Whew, man, what a bright, airy, fresh opening. It's citrusy. There's that nice aromatic lavender on the top, and then it just quickly goes into that beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous cinnamon. It's slightly fruity, ever so slightly, a little bit woody, and then the vanilla and tobacco kick in. Now, is this a tobacco forward fragrance? By any means, it is not. The tobacco is there. You can definitely pick up on it, but it's ever so slight. There's just a hint. So for those of you who are not a big fan of tobacco fragrances, listen, I get it. Tobacco is not one of your favorite scents. This is a great one to start, okay? So I know tobacco can sometimes be kind of harsh. It can be kind of masculine leaning. But guys, this one right here, whether you're a gal, I feel like this is very unisex, or whether you're somebody who doesn't like tobacco fragrances, or you're not sure if you like tobacco fragrances, this is the perfect one to start with. And really, it's not all that badly priced. So give a Zaharoff Wanted by Night. It's so fresh, it's so citrusy, and that cinnamon along with those fruity notes really make this one a mass appealing fragrance. All right, guys, next on my list is an absolute gem, an absolute 10 out of 10, an absolute home run. Claude Deer, you've done it again. George Zaharoff, you know how I feel about you, buddy. This is absolute masterpiece, so gorgeous, guys. I love the packaging. I love the label. It's just like a wrapped cigar. Really, really beautiful presentation, as I would expect with all Zaharoff fragrances. This beautiful composition, of course, came out in 2021. Absolutely amazing, guys. It is so boozy for so many different reasons. You've got some cognac and rum, and then the just sweetness from the vanilla, the tonka, and that golden, sweet, pure Winnie the Pooh honey. Man, is it so, so nice. This is a very, to my nose, in my opinion, dry tobacco leaf mixed with that pimento. It's just absolutely amazing, guys. Just one of my favorites, and I get 8 hours plus on my skin with this fragrance. And man, I just recently learned that if you layer this with Signature Noir, you're gonna get something otherworldly as well. But guys, one of my favorite tobacco fragrances. All right, keeping it moving. Next one on my list is from Viktor & Rolf. This is SpiceBomb. SpiceBomb, of course, came out in 2015. This is basically just a vanilla forward fragrance. There is some tobacco in here. It's ever so slight, but it's still a fun, flirty, great fragrance that cuts through the cold like none other, guys. I get 8+ hours on my skin. The scent trail, the sillage is absolutely amazing through and through. You've got a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of aromatic lavender, but again, the star of the show, the main ingredient, is the vanilla, and then the tobacco ever so slightly in the background. All right, guys, one of my all-time favorite niche fragrance houses. I know I already said Zaharoff. This is right up there with Zaharoff. I love Christian Petrovich, guys. I love the House of Argos. And just like Zaharoff, Argos does everything first class. Really pay attention to the detail. They spare no expense. They use the finest qualities. They make the most amazing bottles, guys. Argos is amazing. This little bottle is so heavy. The caps are heavy. They have this technology with the atomizer where you get some really, really good coverage, guys. This is one of my favorite Tobacco fragrances. Again, this one is so boozy, absolutely gorgeous. There's rum in this one. They've got a green apple notes. They've got white peach, tonka vanilla to give it that nice sweetness, creamy sandalwood, and of course the tobacco's in here. And then of course you've got that nice warming amber. Guys, this, I know what you're thinking, but Scott, Aromatico, that's just like red tobacco. Guys, have you ever smelled red tobacco this side by side? They're nothing alike, okay? Well, that's not completely true. Yes, they do share some of the same ingredients, but guys, if you hate how intense, because red tobacco, which is coming up on this list, is a flamethrower, it's a little bit harsh from the tobacco and the oud and the incense. This is not harsh at all. This is so smooth, so more mellowed out, so much more refined. This is an artisan's fragrance. Man, you've got to try this. If you don't like red tobacco, get a sample of this, give it a try. I've got a link down in the description below, guys. You can get 10% off your order. Get a sample pack and try this out. I really think you're going to thank me, guys, because it's so good. This is a refined, luxurious gentleman's tobacco fragrance. Man, when I tell you it's so good, it's so good. All right, guys, keeping it moving. The next one is from the house of Guerlain. You guys know my channel. Anyone knows my channel knows how much I love this line. This is Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Extreme. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. If you like cherries, you're going to love this. If you love plum, you're going to love this. It's got a watery note. It's got some almond notes in this composition, and it is absolutely amazing. Now, this is not a tobacco-forward fragrance, but it is in there. You get the wafts of it. You get the hints of it, and it is so, so good. This one came out in 2020. You've got a little bit of a slightly leather note in there. You've got some cedar and patchouli. Guys, one of my favorite designer fragrances in my collection. To be honest with you, I love the whole dang line. When I first got started, way back, it seems so long ago, over a year ago, I did a line review of this. I'm thinking I need to revisit it and do it again because I just really love this line so much. One of the best tobacco scents I own. Again, cherry, plum, tobacco, just so good, guys. All right, here we go. I know I already talked about this guy. We talked about green apple, we talked about vanilla, we talked about tobacco, we talked about oud. Well, this fragrance right here from Mancera shares some of the same ingredients, guys. I know you think they're similar. This one came out in 2017, but they're not. If you spray this one, it is an absolute monster. It is an absolute beast. It is so loud. You only need a few sprays. If you get in the car with somebody after spraying this, you're going to choke them out and kill them. Maybe you should wear this to the office if you hate your boss. I don't know. This thing is so strong. If you're trying to turn heads, if you want attention, this is it right here. Spray this. This will get you that attention, okay? Now, you've got to wait for it. You've got to be patient. If you're not patient, don't want to wait. I get it. I understand why you don't like this, but the dry down is absolutely amazing. The performance is freaking nuclear. Nuclear, it projects, it performs, absolutely amazing. Still one of my all-time favorite scents. This never had to grow on me. I liked it right from the start. My wife hated it, but now she has completely come around full circle and she really is digging this fragrance. You guys have got to try it. One of the cool things about Mancera is so cheap for niche fragrances. These are beginner niche fragrances. Why are they beginner? Because you don't have to shell out 300 bucks, and the performance and the projection and the sillage and all that stuff just goes forever. You can pick these up for 90 to 110, 120 bucks and get an amazing niche quality fragrance with just about everything you get from Mancera. All right, guys, now keeping it in the theme of low prices, this is a designer fragrance that is priced absolutely to perfection. Now, I've seen it online in the $30 range. Man, you can find these at just about every box store. This is CK Shock. Guys, you can find this for like under 20 bucks. You can find it at TJ Maxx. You can find it at, I don't know, Ross, any box store, you know, similar to that, Burlington Coat Factory, Marshalls. This is under 20 bucks, guys, and it is so worth the price. This composition came out in 2011. The only thing is I only get about 4 hours on my skin, but you know what? This is addicting. This is so freaking addicting, guys. There's like this cucumber note in here that's just so fresh, mixed with that lavender. Then of course you guys know how I feel about cardamom. The cardamom, the pepper, tobacco ever so slightly, a little bit of musk, a little bit of amber. Oh my goodness, it is so good. I love this fragrance for under 20 bucks. If you're looking to start a collection, like I said way back in the beginning, if you're not a big fan of tobacco fragrances, get this one. All right, guys, next one on my list, it's a no-brainer. This is Herod by Parfums de Marly, guys. This is the niche Christmas in a bottle, okay? It's just so good. It's got some beautiful spices, cinnamon, a little bit of pepper. Definitely pick up the tobacco in here. You don't have to guess. There's an incense note. The vanilla is so good. It really just has this nice, with the spices and the vanilla and the tobacco, it really has this nice Christmas vibe, guys. Oh, so good. I get 8 hours on my skin. This is a must-have in anybody's tobacco fragrance collection. Speaking of Christmas in a bottle, if that was the niche Christmas in a bottle, then this one is the designer Christmas in a bottle. This is by Burberry. Guys, this one is called London. What I love about this one is it's so piney and so resinous. You get this nice little sweetness. I think that's coming from vanilla or tonka. I'm not sure, but the tobacco in here is absolutely gorgeous, guys. A little bit of lavender, a little bit of cinnamon, and a slight leather. Now, the leather is nuanced. It's not all that strong, so if you hate leather, don't worry, guys. And of course, it's Christmas in a bottle because it's already wrapped in a nice, beautiful Christmas wrapping paper, right? Anyways, guys, great fragrance. You got to give it a try. As long as we're staying on the theme of fragrances that have a beautiful spice, let's go ahead and let me show you this one right here. Whew, the grown-up in the room, the dark, mysterious man over in the corner that you just want to know a little bit more about this guy. He's wearing this. He's wearing, with confidence, Man in Black by Bulgari. Composition came out in 2014. Get about 6 hours on my skin. So sophisticated, so mature. It's very boozy. That booziness is coming from the rum, of course. Sweet, spicy, slightly powdery, a nice vanilla tobacco fragrance, and of course the atomizer is built right in, which is really cool. Woo! Man, Bulgari Man in Black. You are going to stand out in a crowd wearing this fragrance. People are going to want to know. She's going to want to know on that date. Gotta wear this one. So good, and it's mass appealing, so you're not going to blow somebody out of the room with some weird incensey oud tobacco. This one is really going to work. I know a lot of you guys probably hoping I put tobacco oud in here, but I'm not going to do that. I've got a decant of it. It's just not one of my favorites, so it's not on the list. The next one we're going to go to is by the House of Mugler, the Amen collection. This is pure Havane. Man, love this because it's niche quality. I don't care what you say. This is so good, guys. In fact, I love most everything from the Amen line. Wow, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Honey, tobacco, vanilla, cacao, patchouli, amber. What's not to like? So good, man. It's blended to perfection. That's all I got to say. This is so good. One of my favorites that I've shown you so far as designer goes, but the quality is absolutely niche. All right, guys, next one we're going to talk about is Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. I'm going to rectify having a full bottle. I don't have it right now. That's going to be taken care of before winter is over. Probably in February, I'm going to have a bottle. I want to have a bottle because I love it so much. But I do have a decant, guys, and I can tell you it's absolutely magnificent. Screen right now. Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. There it is, 2007. Sweet, spicy, tobacco, vanilla, cacao, tonka, ever so slightly fruity, guys. I get 8+ hours on my skin. The thing is it's so unbelievably priced, as most Tom Ford fragrances are. But if you're looking for some alternatives, there's a couple companies out of Europe. One is this Tobacco Vanille by Pandora Scents, or from Paris Corner. This one is called Charuto. Guys, this is spot on. I put it side by side. I think this is somewhere in the $50–60 range. I put it side by side on my decant of Tobacco Vanille. Guys, I can't tell the difference. No one in my house can. This one is so cool. And I do love the presentation because this bottle is so heavy. So cool. If Charuto doesn't do it for you, or you don't think you'd like this one, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, that Nishane would do it for you. It is so good, right on the money. I think this one's blended better to me, guys. This is so smooth. I actually do prefer this to Tobacco Vanille, only by a little bit, but this one is so much smoother. I love it. So if you're looking for an alternative, try Nishane's Tobacco Vanille as well. It is absolutely magnificent. All right, guys, keeping it moving. Dolce & Gabbana's The One, right? You can't do a tobacco video without doing this mass appealing, unbelievably amazing scent. The only question is, which one do you like? Do you like the intense EDP? Do you like this one? Which one is your favorite? It doesn't matter. They're both tobacco fragrances, and neither one of them are very tobacco forward. It's really all about the sweetness, the cardamom, the grapefruit, the ginger, you know, a little bit of amber, of course, and there's a little slight woodiness. This is just, to me, an OG that you have to start your collection with. It's just so gorgeous. It's so bright in the opening. I love cardamom fragrances. I don't know if you guys do or not, but the tobacco is very nuanced. You can pick it up, but it's very nuanced, mass appealing, gorgeous fragrance for the fall and winter. All right, guys, we're coming down. Just stick with me. If you made it this long, here we go. Versace The Dreamer, guys. Just a beautiful floral tobacco. They're not using tobacco leaf in this. They're using a tobacco blossom or tobacco flower, guys. Just so good. I really love this one. There's some nice amber in here. It's just slightly floral. This is mass appealing, and it's also, you know, it could be worn unisex by either a male or a female. My daughter steals this from me all the time. All right, guys, you made it this far, then you know I've got to talk about 1 Million Privé. This is the grown up to 1 million. This is the adult in the room. Paco Rabanne masterpiece, 8 hours, orange on the top, cinnamon, tobacco, tonka, patchouli, an absolute 100% compliment getter, and you can tell that I've worn the heck out of this juice. Love it. All right, we're done. We're closing it out. 2 honorable mentions. I've got a decant that I've used up just a little bit. This is Gucci by Gucci. Full bottle presentation on the screen now. Boom. Came out in 2008. A little bit powdery, a little bit resinous. Tobacco is definitely there. We've got some patchouli and amber, and I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin on this bad boy right here. Honorable mention. And then last but not least, guys, I would be remiss if I didn't mention an indie fragrance house. You guys have got to try Hidalgo. Hidalgo, you find him on Instagram. Dalton is his name. He's out of Nashville, Tennessee, and fragrances are his game. This is so good, guys. It's chocolatey, it's salty, tobacco, absolutely gorgeous. I love this fragrance. You've got to give it a try. All right, there you have it. That's my list. What are some of your favorites from this list? What have I left out? I know I've left out all kinds of fragrances from Kilian. I know, guys, but tell me what some of your favorite fragrances are that have the tobacco note. I'd love to hear from you guys. What's everybody wearing? If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, ciao.